Two teams will rumble, but which one will stumble? It's time to find out who's got the stuff of champions on another episode of Arena! Welcome, everyone, to Arena, the show that turns multiplayer games into competitive sport. I'm Lee Rehrman, and we've got two teams that are about to lock horns in a virtual clash of the Titans. As you can see, the look of the show has changed, and so has the format a little bit. So we'll get the ball rolling on the console with Tekken 4. Then take the action to the PC with the Unreal Tournament 2003. Finally, we'll bring it on home with our newest game, America's Army Special Forces, which will play on our newest toy from Atlanta Cyberspace. It's the virtual reality pods. We've also amended the law of Arena. So let's go to our resident law dog, Kevin, to get the scoop. Kevin Pereira.
Thank you, Lee. I think. We've got a new game in the mix, and we've also got some new scoring rules. There are 9 possible points to be won. The console game is worth 1 point, while PC games are each worth 2. Now, the team with the highest accumulated score will also pick up a point, and the team with the MVP will rack up an additional 3 points. Now, let's check in with Stacy Barcelata for our player introduction.
On the last episode of Arena, Team Warfare poised to defend its title against Team Gazoo, but Gazoo proved that a good sense of direction is overrated, sent Warfare packing. Happy with its victory, Gazoo took the one-and-done approach and relinquished the title of reigning Arena champion. That means today we've got 2 new contenders, Team Castaways, Team Minority. Here they are.
The Castaways thing is actually from a website that a couple of my teammates and I used to have. We were characters on the website. I've known Mike, Zerum, and Mario Rival 13 since high school. They're all video game fanatics.
I'm a computer technician for a living. Probably play games probably about 30, 40 hours a week. We came here because we saw the show and signed up online, and a couple months later we got a call.
Mario with 2 R's, M-A-R-R-I-O. Because I wanted to differentiate myself from the game character because I get a lot of crap from other people about that. I've been a console gamer since I was 3. I like to be there to protect. Like if we're playing Capture the Flag, I like to be there to protect the base.
Actually, Zerum doesn't mean anything. I got it from an anime. My teammates, Mario and Jeff, are actually my roommates. Ethan and Mario I've known for about 7, 8 years now. I play video games because it's fun, it's relaxing. You guys won't survive.
Well, most of us are from ethnic backgrounds. We got an Asian, we got an Italian, we got a Mexican, and I'm the white guy. I game more than I actually work. I probably game more than 40 hours a week.
Magic Stick, it just came along one day. Like I was just playing and they played a song, and I don't know, it just came along. Just one day. I'm on the show because of my buddy Cameron. She's such a saint. She's such a kitty. I'll kick your ass. You're going down.
I got 0 from I don't even know what. I just like the number 0. It's nice and round. We go out, we hang out, we go to parties, we go to TJ, go to clubs, get drunk, come back, hangovers. We do that together. I like the Lunar Silver Story. I just love the storyline. Yeah, also the main character had my name, so. I go over to my brother's house, play. I'm a zombie there, I never sleep. They got a lot of games.
All right, we're starting things off here in the console pit. Now, all 4 players from each team will get a chance to make a difference, as they'll each take a turn at the game, and a cumulative tally will be kept for each team. And today we'll be playing a fighting game in the form of Tekken 4 on the PlayStation 2. But this isn't your standard button masher, and a good 10-hit combo can put your opponent down for the count. And the overall winner will be decided by the fastest knockout. So now that you know the setup, let's get to the action.
1. And round 1 of Tekken 4, we've got Christy, who is Wild Arms for Team Minority, and we've got Yoshimitsu, Trigger for the Castaways. And Yoshimitsu immediately takes it right to Christy.
Looks like Christy was dipping into J-Lo's wardrobe.
It looked like Yoshimitsu was dipping into my wardrobe. That's the way to treat a lady.
In the replay shows a swift knee to the Yoshimitsu takes round 1.
2. And round 1 goes to the Castaways. We'll have Zayao being played by Zeram, and we will have Law for Minority being played by Zero Limits.
See, American fighters are more my speed. I like Doug and Steve. Paul is a good name.
Versus Law.
And Sporty Spice lands a couple of kicks, but then gets knocked back. as Law retaliates.
And it's really not ladies' night here in Arena.
Takes an elbow to the chest. Excellent kick to the face of Law.
No knockouts so
Quick
far.
punch combo with the throw at the end of the round, Lee.
And down he goes.
Zayao.
Law on his back at the hands of Zayao.
3.
The Castaways take both rounds. Here in round 3, we will have Metcat for the Castaways playing as Zayu. And for Minority, we will have Cool Spot playing as Paul. We've got Paul and Zayu on the beach.
I think it's Venice. You can see by the cigarette butts and the hypodermic needle in the background, Lee. And Zayao comes out quick.
And Paul, the much larger, much blonder, much more manlier, taking it on the chin at the hands of Zayu.
Oh, and Zayao lands a
goes
kick.
Cool Spot in the person of Paul.
It is all Team Castaway.
4.
1 round left. Going into round 4, we'll have Rival 13 playing as Law. And for Minority, the Magic Stick will be playing as Hwarang.
An excellent blocking by Hwarang early in the round.
And round 4 is underway. Hwarang.
Oh, and Law get kicked right into the side of that RAV4.
Very evenly matched. Law and Hwarang.
Duking it out in close quarters, and Law just shatters a pillar with the back of his head. And Hwarang is victorious.
Okay, we've got 2 new teams, and it's always important when you're a newcomer here to get out to a good start. And the Castaways took the first 3 rounds.
That's right, Lee, and it's because Team Minority was not aware that blocking is all important when it comes to fighting games. Magic Stick was the only member of their team that figured that out, and that's what cost them that round.
But again, the Castaways got the first 3 rounds, and one of those winners is standing by with Stacy. It's Zero.
Thanks, Lee. I'm down here in the console pit with Zuram from Team Castaways, who's taken an early lead. Did you know it was going to turn out like this, or were you a little nervous headed into the console round?
We're a little nervous. We haven't played the game in a while, so we just went there, tried to hold them off, and it worked. So.
Yeah, you guys did great. Now, tell me, how do you think the console round's going to affect the rest of the games and the competition on Arena?
Well, since we already got 1 win, we're just going to try to keep it up, hold them off, and hopefully we could do it.
Sounds like a plan. Lee, that's it from here. Back to you.
So the Castaways used some girl power in Tekken 4 to take the console points and the early lead in today's match. But when we come back, we'll separate the men from the boys in Unreal Tournament 2003. And later, our players will go to war with America's Army Special Forces in Atlantis Cyberspace's virtual reality pods. That's coming up right here on Arena. Before the break, Team Castaways won the majority of the battles and left Team Minority on the canvas. But things can turn around oh so quick here on Arena, especially when it's Unreal Tournament 2003. So let's go to the PC ring where Kevin is standing by. Kevin.
Now, we'll be playing Unreal Tournament 2003, and it's all about capture the flag. And in CTF, each team has a base where its flag resides. Now, the object of the game is to grab your opponent's flag and bring it back to your own base, which scores 1 point. Now, whichever team scores the most points in 3 5-minute rounds is the winner. Today's map is Avarice, a desert wasteland that once stood as the crown jewel of a mighty empire. And now this abandoned shell at its former self acts as the final resting point for those warriors vanquished in the tournament. Let's check out the action and see who'll be left in the dust.
1.
And round 1 of Unreal Tournament is underway. The red is the Castaways, and the blue is Minority.
But look at this, right away, Zerum mowing down a member of Team Minority, defending his flag. And Zerum for Castaways, clearly on the D for his team. They must have talked strategy before the round lead. They're leaving 1 back.
Safe and sound at the home base.
And there's Wild Arms for Team Minority, staying back to defend as well. And there's Magic Stick with the flag for his team, taking heavy fire as he escapes down a left corridor.
Minority, the first team to actively pursue some points.
And Magic Stick doing an excellent job of losing his teammates. Magic Stick has a partner.
A little showboating by Magic Stick doing some flips.
What are these flips you doing? Run, dude.
It's called style.
And apparently that upset his escort as he asked him to stop doing the flips and just friggin' run with the flag. Come on, Forrest.
For the Castaway, it's Trigger.
But he goes down right away.
Down.
Everybody say the
Gives Magic Stick a clear shot at scoring the points.
Magic Stick plants one for Team Minority.
And Minority on the board first here in round 1.
The boys in blue are up, and I heard a just rush him out of the Castaway side.
Trigger just grabbed the flag for Team Castaway, and down he goes. Cool Spot grabs the flag yet again.
If Cool Spot just hangs onto the flag lead, Team Castaway will not be able to score, and the round will go to them. Cool Spot plants another, widening the gap between the boys in blue
Time's
and
running
the little
down.
girls in red.
Team Minority takes round 1, Unreal Tournament 2003.
2.
And round 2 underway here, Unreal Tournament 2003. Minority versus Castaway. Minority ran away with round 1, Kevin. And Minority grabs the flag again in the person of Cool Spot. And Trigger grabs the flag for
What do you mean
Castaway.
you can't find the flag? Never mind, I found it.
But immediately goes down. Cool Spot for Minority, traversing this map.
And he finds his flag and plants it, giving Minority, the boys in blue, an early lead here in round 2.
There it is, a quick 1-0 lead.
Just hope they don't watch the show.
I'm going to go on the left.
Lots of chatter from Minority as Trigger for Castaway enters their base, and he has the flag. Rival 13 is in Minority's base, and he chooses to get involved in a firefight rather than grab the flag and escape. I have to disagree with him there, Lee.
Well, one thing that's not disagreeing with Minority is Cool Spot's movement toward the flag.
I'm coming in, coming in. Come in, come in, come in.
Cool Spot with the flag back into his base. Zero limits
There it
on
is.
the D, and that's a plant.
Minority plants the flag. Now it's all academic. And the only variable here now is the all-important MVP points, which have become ever more important with the new scoring system.
And Cool Spot for Team Minority using the speed adrenaline power-up, and notice how quickly he was able to infiltrate Castaway's base.
I've got one coming in on the right.
With a flag and a shield power-up and some flaming boots, he's on his way back to the base, Lee.
He may run out of time.
The announcer's counting it down. Not enough time, perhaps.
Will he make it?
I just went through puberty right there, Lee. Did you hear that?
I felt it. And there it is. A fourth flag capture as Minority runs away with round 2.
3.
And round 3 is underway here at Unreal Tournament 2003. Rounds 1 and 2 have been all Minority. The Castaways, having pretty much had their way in the console game, here at Unreal Tournament 2003 pretty much suck.
And Cool Spot draws first blood.
These teams communicating very aggressively, which will become even more important
Got a rocket on my ass.
in the next game, which is America's Army.
I think I've seen this one before, Lee.
Right hand side, left hand side.
Cool Spot with the flag, taking some splash damage, though, and he feels it.
Nice shot.
Calling for some help from his teammates. That's the first time I've heard that out of them.
Cool Spot, definitely the player of the game here at Unreal Tournament. No offense whatsoever for the Castaways. They've just not been able to get any kind of forward-looking presence with those flags.
That's right, Lee. An excellent teamwork between Cool Spot and Magic Stick. Magic Stick drawing the fire away from Cool Spot, giving him a chance to break away.
Actually, I've been working on my Magic Stick a little bit too much lately.
And Cool Spot hightailing it back into his base, leaping over the architecture and planting the flag, giving Minority the lead here in round 3 of Unreal Tournament.
And as time winds down here in round 3, that may be enough.
Keep up the work, guys. Doing awesome.
Trigger attempting some last-minute flag capturing, but it's too little too late, and down he goes.
As Cool Spot swoops into the base, grabbing the flag, but gets taken out.
Everybody stay home. Stay home.
And 1 minute remaining, and Minority switching their strategy on the fly, Lee, calling for all birds to fly home. They're going to defend their base right now because they know they have this round in the bag.
Stay base, stay base.
Minority preparing for the midway here as Trigger sneaks into the base, but here you see the strategy working for them, Lee. All members of Minority in the base able to take out the flag bearer in no time.
Minority finishes up here in round 3 with momentum going into America's Army.
Come here. Dive. There's no way.
And a little taunting from the members of Minority.
Well, Kevin, as dominant as the Castaways were in Tekken 4, in Unreal Tournament 2003, Minority was equally, if not more, dominant.
That's right, Lee, and it's all about Minority's ability to switch their strategies on the fly. And we saw that late in round 3 when they called all their boys home. They knew all they had to do was defend the flag, and that's what won the round.
And another part of that strategy was to get the flag in the hands of the Cool Spot, and he is right now in the hands of Stacy Barcelata. Stacy.
I'm down here in the pit with Cool Spot of Team Minority. You guys were talking up a storm up there. How does it feel to capture 6 of the 7 flags for your team?
Feels pretty good. I was really surprised that we got that many caps. We really didn't practice this map that much. We put more energy in toward America's armies.
Sounds good. Well, we'll see you play that a little later on. But tell me, how did you feel after losing the console game? You guys pretty much had to win this round.
Yeah, we felt the pressure. My team, they pulled through for me on that. They really helped me out. They did exactly as I told them. No resistance at all.
Sounds good. No resistance. Looking forward to America's Army. That's it. Lee, back to you.
We expected to lose. Nice game face there, Butkus, but it looks like Minority is back in the match. And when we come back, our teams and you, Cool Spot, will experience America's Army Special Forces in Atlantis Cyberspace's virtual reality pods, and our champion will be crowned. Up next, right here on Arena. Welcome back to Arena. Now, before the break, Team Castaways was cast aside by Team Minority's swarming defense and aggressive offense, which resulted in a 3-0 win for Minority in Unreal Tournament 2003. But so far, the match itself has been a study in polar opposites as Team Castaways dominated the console round Tekken 4. So it's all going to come down to America's Army Special Forces. And let's check in with Sergeant Hansen for the briefing on today's mission.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Sergeant First Class Hansen. I'm here to brief you on the combat search and rescue mission. Our current situation, we have one Black Hawk helicopter that's been downed by enemy forces. UAV has identified one crew member as surviving the crash. Your mission as an ODA, operational detachment, is to infiltrate this high desert compound to the crash site. At the crash site, you're to retrieve data and destroy the helicopter. Then you're to continue on through the remainder of the compound to make link up with the downed crew member. You are not to fire upon anyone unless they prove themselves hostile to your mission. Are there any questions?
No, sir.
Good luck.
Team Minority was chosen to go first, and the team is suiting up right now, and once these virtual soldiers are ready, they'll have 10 minutes to meet their objective. Each completed objective is worth 5 points, and each kill is worth 1 point. But each death is a 3-point penalty. Now, finishing the round with the entire team alive will earn you an extra 5 points, and the team with the best time will score 5 points. And any obstacles avoided through effective use of teamwork are each worth 3 points. Well, it looks like Team Minority is in formation, so let's see how they do in America's Army Special Forces.
And America's Army is underway. Team Minority. Their objective is to find the Black Hawk helicopter, rescue the pilot, retrieve the data, and destroy the helicopter.
Bogey in the window, the door.
Someone thinks they're a fighter pilot. They spotted a bogey.
Staying together very effectively.
I got it. I got it. All right, Hog, you got it.
It sounds like a rabid Dungeons & Dragons game to me, Lee. And Zero Limits casts a magic missile. All members of Minority opening fire there. Magic Stick doing an excellent job, making sure that wall doesn't move, as Cool Spot leads them into the building.
Where? The first door you see.
And I guess they figure if they yell loud enough, they'll scare the enemy out of their way.
These guys know all too well if they haven't encountered a lot of enemy resistance yet, they will shortly.
And Cool Spot spots an enemy. He's standing out in the open now, though. Lucky for him, he got an excellent shot off on the terrace and was able to take him out.
So far, so good.
Come on, guys. We got to make time. We got to make time. Go to the car.
Excellent communication. They get a gold star. Looks like Magic Stick has a positive ID on that Black Hawk, Lee.
Bad guys all around.
If you can take the shot, take it.
And the orders are being shouted out, Lee. If you can take your shot, take it. Vice versa, if you can't take your shot, I would advise that you don't. Members of Minority are shouting, I got one, I got one.
Down goes Cool Spot.
Magic Stick did not do a good job of covering Cool Spot, Lee, but now he picks his head around that corner and opens fire. Well, this team is 3 strong, Lee, but they still have a good chance at getting to that Black Hawk.
Make sure we control the roofs.
Now they're moving in toward the Black Hawk helicopter.
And Zero Limits opens up fire on a terrorist, and apparently he clips him. Magic Stick is at the Black Hawk. He has reached the objective.
You're clear. All right, get the I'll blow it up.
And notice Zero Limits covering him from the rooftop. And Magic Stick is retreating from the Black Hawk. And they shot an RPG at the chopper to destroy it, but unfortunately the splash damage took out a member of their team, and because of that friendly fire, a member of their team is now in jail.
I'm in jail? What the hell?
Now it's up to Zero Limits to find the pilot. Still many bad guys abound. Zero Limits now wandering aimlessly.
Hey, someone look at his back. I'll help him direct.
And hoping to get a little help from the ghosts of his teammates.
Now he's coming under heavy enemy fire.
He's taken on 2 enemies of the opposing force here, Lee.
He figures this last 10 seconds he's going to go out in a blaze of glory. Why not? And Team Minority looks so comfortable out there. They got to the Black Hawk helicopter, great teamwork, and they were able to disable it.
That's right, Lee, but they were also able to disable their teammates. This is an Unreal tournament. You've got to be careful of splash damage. Those RPGs hurt.
Next up, Team Castaways. Let's see how they fared America's Army Special Forces. And the objective is the same. Team Castaway will attempt to find the Black Hawk helicopter, retrieve the sensitive data, destroy it, and find the pilot. Triggers the captain.
Someone look to the left of the door.
And the team wasting no time to set up positions, Lee, making sure all walls are covered, covering Trigger from all angles as he leads this squad towards the Black Hawk. And clearly here, Zerum knows his role, Lee. Notice how he stays behind, covering the team's flank.
I got your back, Curry. Get in, get in, get in.
Trigger has spotted an enemy. Looks like they lost their bead on that member of the opposing force, Lee. And there he is, speak of the devil.
They've taken out one.
They spot another enemy, though. And Trigger does an excellent job of taking down a member of the opposing force. Score 2 for Trigger there, Lee.
They're standing over the helicopter.
Checking around, making sure the rooftops are clear before a member of their team drops down to retrieve the sensitive material. They're spending too much time focusing on taking out the bad guys and not enough time on completing their objective.
The helicopter's still smoldering in that courtyard there.
He's coming back to the big window.
The Trigger has jumped down, apparently calling for cover fire.
And Trigger is scanning the windows before he diverts his attention to the sensitive material inside of that Black Hawk.
Did you already get the information? Yeah. Okay, I'm coming.
And they are calling for grenade fire. Looks like the sensitive data has been retrieved, Lee. It's now time to blow that pinata up.
Trigger having now gone back upstairs.
You ready? Yeah, go.
Member of Castaway calling for cover as he gets into position to launch a grenade, Gazoom type.
Bounced off.
And the grenade apparently bounced off the Black Hawk.
Apparently a member of Castaway wasn't expecting there to be physics in this game. The grenade bounced right off a blade, and now Zerum realizes that big rocket strapped to his back can actually be used to cause damage.
Apparently the RPG did not explode.
Zerum reloads and tries again. Well, thanks to Zerum, there's now a minefield around the chopper. At this point, they'd had better luck walking up and just kicking the thing a couple times, Lee. It looks like they've given up on the chopper for the moment, Lee, as they spread out, and I can only assume they're searching for the VIP.
Unfortunately, the Black Hawk helicopter still remains intact, and the VIP remains hidden.
And time is up here, Lee.
So, once again, the match came down to America's Army Special Forces. Team Minority started out strong, but lost its composure after a team kill and couldn't seem to recover. This time ran out.
That's right, Lee. And Team Castaway started its turn in the VR pod, slow and steady. And after 2 early kills by Trigger, things looked promising. And even though the Castaways could not destroy that dodgy Blackhawk, they won the round in the accompanying 2 points.
And in Unreal Tournament 2003, Team Minority took no prisoners and overwhelmed Team Castaways. But in Tekken 4, the Castaways had the flying fists and did some major damage to Team Minority, taking the console point. But with Minority's bonus point for accumulated score, the match once again came down to the MVP. And after his dominance in Unreal Tournament 2003, it's no surprise, Cool Spot of Team Minority wins the MVP and leaves Team Castaway stranded. Let's go to Stacy's with the winner.
Thanks, Lee. I'm down here with Cool Spot and the winning team, Team Minority. You seem surprised, shocked. How's it feel to be MVP?
I was pretty happy. I'm actually really happy about my team and myself. We pulled through, did some good teamwork there.
You seem completely surprised, though. You were saying to the other team, you guys won, you guys won.
We all thought we lost. It just came down to Unreal, and I guess I had an awesome score in that and just pulled through for us.